Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Chicago Bulls. Here with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. And getting the inside reporting from the sideline, it's David Aldridge.
Okay.
And Mike, we definitely want to keep an eye on the center matchup here tonight. It should be a battle.
Yeah, I think both players are coming into this one with some extra motivation. But they can't get caught up in the individual matchup. It's about succeeding as a team.
Spoken like a true coach.
Plenty of game left, but that, I think, is a good omen for him.
I agree. When you hit a mid-range J, it opens the rest of the floor.
And they double up Jordan. Grant outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Now, here is Humphries. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Ellis outside. Shot clock at 6. A 3. It doesn't go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago. Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
He's got that ball on a string. Jordan using his smooth handles to get that bucket.
Here's Humphries. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And he was a real wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in the game.
Now, here is Humphries. It's a 3-point game. And here's Ellis for 3. Again, the miss by Ellis. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, Pippen has an excellent sense for how the play is unfolding and doesn't have much trouble finding those open shooters.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Now here's Ellis. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And he also put in work on the glass, doing the dirty work for his team as well.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm, not what the D wants. And I like how versatile he is on offense, capable of burning defenses in so many ways.
Pass to Humphries. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Down low. Kicks it out to Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
The defense has to feel fortunate with that miss. He's not usually the guy you want to leave open from downtown.
And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Very physical play by Cartwright. Defense just doesn't want to get in the way.
Bucks trail by 7. Ellis, the pass to Humphries. Here's Roberts. Ellis outside. Malone finds Ellis. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Minnesota.
They came in with a really good game plan and executed on it. I thought they were really tenacious on offense.
And they managed to do it in front of a hostile crowd. Easier said than done.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Bucks call timeout.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Passes it to Grayer. Shoots. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Grant, that's good.
For 3.
They could not have asked for a better start.
This is looking like a no contest already.
Henson the pass to Connor. And they get it. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Chicago leading by 8. Jordan with it, and it's Henson picking him up. Here's Armstrong, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight. Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Pippen. Here's Cartwright, and the jam by Bill Cartwright.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Here's Grayer. The Bulls getting the bucket. And Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
Chicago foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. Trailing by 13. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Here's Shays. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
He's a hard guy to guard.
I mean, he's tall. Very good shooting it. A matchup nightmare.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The 3, Pippen. Another 3 for Chicago.
Training threes left and right, making it rain from behind the arc.
Nothing the D is doing has worked, which is why they are going to continue gunning from outside the arc.
The pass to Grayer. Here's Shays. He is guarded by Cartwright. Shays can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 14. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls? Armstrong with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Indiana.
Can't forget about all those swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
The feed now to Roberts. Some solid defense from Grant.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Totally in sync on that play. Grant gets up there at just the right time for the alley-oop setup pass.
Bucks trail by 18. Now here is Humphries. No points in the game yet for him. Feeds it to Malone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
So clever with the shot fake. Malone understands how to draw defenders into the air.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And both free throws good for Malone. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And it's Pippen in the corner. It's picked off. Here's Grayer. 14 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And he also put in work on the glass, doing the dirty work for his team as well.
Some solid defense from Grant. The Bulls leading by 16. Right side Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Ellis is checked in for the Bucks. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jordan.
And the fans in this building have been muted, getting run over.
They can feel their team getting run off the court. It's been all one side so far.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Humphries. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Chicago has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's really doing an outstanding job creating for others.
He's making plays, setting guys up, a great teammate.
Humphries, the pass to Roberts. Back to Humphries. Over Armstrong. 6 to shoot. And again, the Bucks miss. Chicago with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And they double up Jordan. He kicks to Grant. Takes a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Grant's got 13.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
Smooth as silk. MJ with one of the best pull-up jumpers you'll ever see.
Bucks have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change.
Where's my phone?
Pass to Ellis.
It's okay.
From
Get it
18
from her.
feet away. Nice spin off the left rim
Go.
and in.
Take it from
He's
her.
got 6.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Armstrong dishes to Jordan.
Oh!
Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out, throwing it down. Come on.
From deep three-point range, they get it back. Cartwright gets the bucket.
Unrelenting on the boards. Cartwright using that
Watching
strength
the-
and
oh, so you wanna watch
size
here?
to get those second shot points.
Pass to Thornwell.
Watching the
Ellis
TV.
surveying the D.
Wanna watch?
Passes to Malone. Shoots over Cartwright. Rebound by Pippen.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Jordan kicks to Armstrong. Here's Cartwright, and the jam by Bill Cartwright.
The length of Cartwright helps him on these difficult shots. Keeps his balance well, too.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Ellis, the pass to Roberts. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Good on the triple. Armstrong's got 6 points.
Quick adjustment that time by Armstrong. Gets the ball and gets his shot off immediately.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Outside for Pippen. Back to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Count that bucket.
You know, finding ways to build their lead, to expand it. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's because they're playing selfless basketball, doing an outstanding job running and executing their plays.
And Pippen slams it in.
Textbook timing from Pippen. He tracks the pass and gets there for the big finishing touch.
Here's Ellis. He has 6. Kicks it to Humphries. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And 3 from Jordan. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And Jordan understands when to shoot from deep. His shot selection is really fantastic.
Armstrong against Humphries. At the elbow, it's Ellis. Over Jordan. Ellis can't get it to go. Jordan outside. For the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jordan's got 20 points.
And right now, MJ has it going on. His teammates should just continue to get him the rock.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
Already has racked up a double-double through the first half. We call that a
Oh.
stat sheet stuffer.
And if he can carry that performance into the second half, he's going to have some monster numbers.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Pippen missing. And so Ellis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And here's Humphries. Will Cartwright grabs the rebound. Cartwright's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Got that one up quick. Pippen's got 10.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
The Bucks shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there.
Sleeping now.
Now Humphries. Over in the corner, Ellis. Over Jordan. Here's Roberts. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 20. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Moses Malone.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely draws the contact.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Jordan.
The blend of athleticism and scoring prowess Jordan possesses is insane. He's capable of destroying teams all by himself.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Ellis can't get it to go.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And they double up Jordan. Here's King. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. King's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ellis bounce pass. Malone, no luck. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
You don't want to give Armstrong too many of those looks. He's a reliable jump shooter who makes the most of each opportunity.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and that one falls for Armstrong. And both free throws good for Armstrong. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The Bucks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Henson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Connor. And again, unable to change momentum here. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Once all 7 feet of Cartwright is in the air, there's not much you can do about it. So he just hammers it down.
And it's the Bucks ball. Henson the pass to Grayer. Malone at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. And again, the Bucks miss.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Here's Armstrong. Another possession. Another is...
What? What are you saying?
Assist.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement, putting your shooters in good positions.
There's the pass to Connor. Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. Finished off the break. Jordan's got 24.
In the open floor, few are better than Jordan. MJ can literally fly.
Mike, they've had no answers for how to slow this team down.
Their offense hasn't been great either. It's been brutal for them.
Here's Grayer. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Here's Connor. Buried from 15 feet out. Chicago's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Henson against Armstrong. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Cartwright and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And great challenge by the defense there to prevent the inside bucket.
Here's King. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks making a change here. Mills is checked in. Paxson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Henson, and it's blocked. They recover it. And it's Grayer missing. For Chicago, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Jordan is doubled. It's Chicago with another bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago. And so it's Milwaukee now. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Now here's Henson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 3 to shoot, and the Bucks miss again.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Keeping.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grayer the pass to Henson. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Here's Shays. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Paxson. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Bulls just dominating this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Duncan. Pass to Grayer. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Mills. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And Chicago has possession. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And again, another assist.
Excellent from deep. Paxson isn't a guy you can leave, so that helps space the floor.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. There's a good screen. Grayer, the pass to Goodwin. Out to Duncan. Here's Manning. Passes it to Grayer. Three-pointer. Duncan misses.
The defense has a lot of respect for his shooting ability and showed it with the tight coverage there.
And you can see they recognize that. They are not going to give him that shot.
That's just a really smart, high IQ play, making the taller defender run around on the perimeter so you can get what you want.
Yeah, it's smart to use your speed to your advantage in these situations, which is exactly what he did.
Offensive.
Henson checked in for the Bucks.
Bulls ball. Substitution for your Bucks.
Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. The drive by Jordan. Paxson outside. Another possession, another assist.
In this fourth quarter, they have excelled from deep.
And obviously getting hot from deep. Couldn't come at a better time.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The shot's good from Henson.
Showing off the soft touch and the value of having an effective floater in your arsenal.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it home.
Great recognition there by Paxson. Noticing the open teammate and setting him up for the painless bucket.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Team foul.
Here's Henson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
And they double up Jordan over Duncan. And a great move by Jordan. Jordan's got 32 points.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yep, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
Thornwell, he's checked in for Duncan. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Goodwin, and it's blocked.
A true anchor. Cartwright shows quick reflexes to come away with that block.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Paxson against Henson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shays. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Jordan is doubled. Pippen, he takes it in, and then Pippen slams it in.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Fires from the line. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. The Bucks making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. He kicks it to Henson. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And his offensive struggles continue. Jordan down low. Defended by Henson.
Using his tremendous strength and body control. Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
1:58 left in the fourth. Tipped away. Here, put it down hard! Throwing down the hammer!
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Now here's Henson. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter, and it goes down 2 points. Jordan's got 36.
Gotta like how Jordan keeps his focus, not allowing the defense to get the better of him deep inside.
Mark, their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yes, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, they've made some outstanding plays, but way too many turnovers as well.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shot so far.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Bulls.
This one was never really in doubt, Mike. They stayed firmly in control of the game throughout.
A total success story. I agree. Things were just clicking for them out there.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Michael Jordan.
And he was in the zone. He was a man on a mission. That helped him notch a triple-double.
Here's Henson following the basket by Michael Jordan. The shot, no good.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
And another assist for him.
What a way for them to finish the game, closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job of putting this one to bed.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. King with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Even in enemy territory, they put together quite an impressive performance here.
I think being out on the road helped them in this one. They were eager to silence these fans.
And here is Henson. The pass to Ellis. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Open for three. And the Bulls, another three.
Very difficult matchup for the shorter defender. Just shot right over him without thinking twice.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Mark, they played as well as you can play on the road.
It is so hard, Kevin, winning on the road. I mean, blowing out the home team, that's even more impressive.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Ugh.